Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
I seen a video earlier where a dad does not pay child maintenance, but he goes around on TikTok gifting endless gifts. If you are one of those men, you are embarrassed.
Yeah, sure. But then again, no one owes you an explanation for what they do with their own money and what exactly is child maintenance. Whatever that is, I'm pretty sure child support covers that already. Maybe the answer is not you asking your ex for more money. Maybe the answer is give your ex 50-50 custody and he will end up buying more things for his own kids. I'm guessing that's what you meant by child maintenance.
I'm going to give you 7 reasons why, if you want to get married or have a long-term partnership but he's not proposing to you or not taking it there. Reason number 1 is that you've let your feminine energy run dry. You're given too much to everybody else. You cannot exude that beautiful, amazing feminine energy that you naturally possess, that the masculine craves. He might not even know why he doesn't want to make the relationship long-term or want to get married when you've expressed you want that and it's now been years. But because you've put so much on your plate, so much is expected from you, that you have not replenished, you have not given back to yourself, that you cannot radiate that energy, that true woman energy, and he can see that in you. And it's hard for him to commit to the rest of his life being that way. Now, I can't put all the other 7 reasons here, but I'll have a link in my bio if you want to see the other 6.
No. There are no 7 reasons why. There's only one. You're not wifey material. He doesn't even know why he's not making his relationship long term. Oh yeah, he knows. He knows exactly why. And he knows exactly why he's not making that relationship long term. And this got nothing to do with whatever energy you're talking about. He's staying in that relationship for the fun parts, and he's gonna move on and marry the one that appreciates his efforts. The one that will reciprocate the same values he's bringing into that relationship. If he's outside mowing the grass, maybe take a minute away from watching Real Housewives and make him a sandwich. Go outside, give him a beer. In most cases, he's not even gonna ask for much more. Alright, let's see what this wonderful lady has to say. When he wants a successful, independent woman, but didn't realize you come with a mind of your own and can't be mansplained by a man. Every woman out there has a mind of her own. I bet you try to insult men, but in fact you manage to insult your own gender. And if you really do think whenever a man speaks he's mansplaining, then just buy a cat and make it a female cat, cause you know, if you buy a male cat, it may end up meow-splaining some stuff to you, and you don't want that to happen, right?
Put a finger down if you paid almost $400 to go see a guy that you've been talking to for about a month to spend a weekend with him in Sydney. And the night before you go, you have a bit of an argument and he says he needs space and you don't talk to him for the whole day and you get really anxious and you want to cancel your flight and everything's telling you that you should cancel your flight, but you don't because you give him the benefit of the doubt and your friends say you shouldn't. So you don't, and you go to Sydney, and it's kind of weird because I'm there for 3 days and he planned nothing for us to do together. And all we did was watch movies in bed. And then on the way home, you're kind of confused because you're like, what was the point of that weekend? Especially because he was like, I'm so excited to see you, but then chose to do nothing with you. So you're kind of confused and you're like, do I actually like this guy or do I just like the attention? And as soon as you get home, he ignores you and ignores all your messages, and you give him the benefit of the doubt and you think that he's busy maybe, but then he tells you that he's taken the whole week off work and you're like, okay, so you're not busy, you're at home. And pretty much you decide, because he's ignoring you, you're like, okay, I get the hint, and you write a big paragraph and you say how you feel and that we should probably cut things off, but you get a bit scared and worried and you're like, maybe he is busy, and you give him the benefit of the doubt again, so you don't send it, and all you say is, hey, can we talk? And he replies with some stupid little thing, and then he hits you with the I think we should part ways because we have different communication styles, after you literally paid $400 to see him for a weekend and he did nothing for you. I hate men.
Yeah, sure, I mean, fair enough. All of us, right? You hate men. How exactly your own stupidity is my fault? He told you from the beginning he needed space. You ignored it. He gave you all the signs from the beginning that he's either an F-boy or he's not interested in you. And you ignored all that. Even your friends told you, pick better men. You ignored all that also. So again, how am I responsible for your own stupidity? Here's a crazy idea for you. Take responsibility for your own actions and stop blaming an entire gender for your own actions.
I'm home and I took my makeup off and I'm sitting on the couch now. Let me just tell you one thing. This man is incredible. This man. We closed the place down. He walked me to my car. Date was a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We're seeing each other again this weekend. I'm smitten. I can't wait to see him again. And not to get graphic, but the way this man kissed me was it was natural. Like, you didn't have to force it. And it felt right. It felt good. And who?
Yes, I know she doesn't belong in this video, obviously, but it's weird because apparently there are good men out there. You don't even have to pay $400 for a trip if, for example, you pick better men. And how weird is this? They've met in a dog park, not on a dating app, and they are still together a few months later. I know, crazy, isn't it? I guess good things do happen when you don't think that every man is just waiting to mansplain something to you.
This is for my girls with high standards. If people tell you that you expect too much because you expect a dinner date, you need to hear this.
If he doesn't have enough money for a dinner date, then it's going to be very hard to build a life with you. Life takes money to have rent for two people and just like paying your bills. And like if you have a family together, like diapers and daycare and all of these expenses that come with just like living life, right? Like being a wife, having a wife takes more money than dating. If he cannot afford a date, how is he going to afford a wife? Like, how is he going to afford to build a life with someone? Not to say that men that don't have money don't get love, like they do, but like maybe it won't be with you. It's the same thing. Sometimes I say, like, if he won't plan a date, he won't plan a future. If he's so like, let's go with the flow, let's just sort of see what happens. And he's calling you, when he's 5 minutes away from your house to see if you want to go out because he can't plan a date, it's going to be very hard to live a life with that, like with someone like that.
Yes, and apparently girls with high standards are paying $400 to go see a man, while girls with normal standards, not low standards, just normal, are in happy long-term relationships. All of you, these so-called high-standard girls, are missing one point. So let me just mansplain it to you. If he's rich, if he has money, he already built his life. You're just an addition to his life. You're just like a second car for someone who doesn't really need it. He's loving it in the beginning when it's brand new, but when he realizes he doesn't need a second car, he's gonna either sell it or return it. And it won't matter for him that the car has high leather seats. He's still gonna get rid of it.
Last time I was single, I was 24 and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, we don't want to do that either. The only difference is when we say we're done, that's it. But when you say you're done, you're saying it while installing a different dating app. Also, bad news, if those men are old, that pretty much makes you, age appropriate. Alright, let's see this one here. When you tell him to leave you alone, and he does, but your ex used to jump through any open window, dress up as an Uber Eats delivery, and run through security at an airport to talk to you. Well, unfortunately for you, princess, we can't all be simps. Seems like you need to go back to your ex and beg him to take you back.
What the actual is up with TikTok and the bots? What is this? What is this? And they go through my comment section and reply to literally everyone's comments. It's so infuriating.
Yeah, I bet it is. Unfortunately, it's only gonna get worse. They're not bots. They're all the strong and independent promoting their OAF accounts.
Do you guys think that men think? I guess that's it. Do you guys think men think?
I'm 100% sure that a man named Lester Dine was thinking when he invented the ring light that you're using to make this video in 1952. I'm sure that the ancient Greek men that created the first static electric spark by rubbing things together in 600 BC were thinking. I'm definitely sure that Benjamin Franklin was thinking when he made the connection between static electricity and lighting. The very reason why your ring light is turned on. And I'm sure a man named Eugene Rimmel was thinking in 1913 when he invented the mascara that you're wearing on your eyes. And another man was thinking in 1884 when he made lipstick commercially available for the first time so you could put it on your lips. I hope that this video was helpful to make you realize that men do think.
Yeah, also, these two men were thinking when they invented silicone implants, so she can use them today. Thomas Cronin and Frank Gehry. Those lips that she had filled with hyaluronic acid is because some guy was thinking and he invented that. His name's Karl Mayer and he invented hyaluronic acid in 1934. Now, apparently no one really did invented recycling, but 23-year-old Gary Anderson created a modern concept of recycling with his Mobius loop logo, which is associated with the reduce, reuse, recycle. So as a man, it's your duty to think and continue the tradition. When you see plastic, recycle it. Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.